Vic, and you know, this is like everything kind of what you would want in a fighting game because it's got your favorite characters, good mechanics, and an amazing story.
Yes, it does. But you know, and I was saying that the Injustice franchise, I love it. I love the first game. Thought it was super fun fan service. Thought it was super cool. Obviously, I've reviewed this game already, and I love this one as well. But what happens with me is I kind of I have this intense kind of fever burst sort of playtime around this stuff, and then it goes away. But the DC stuff, apart from the CW shows, the movies have been letting me down, you know, and I've been a little bit bummed out about it. But now we're hearing some great buzz about Wonder Woman. We're going to see that tomorrow. There's actually some Wonder Woman movie content in Injustice 2. We'll try to discover some of that. But I have been absolutely flabbergasted at the attention to detail and the love and the lore in this game, and it's been super cool. And I know that you got the game and you've been streaming a lot of stuff on your channel as well.
I've been having a lot, like, it's the honeymoon phase for any NetherRealm game is amazing. Like, especially the first couple of weeks of playing it is like, it's so addictive. You know, I was saying in the review how I just wanted to go home and do the multiverse and unlock these loot boxes and do all this stuff, and it's just, you know, nobody does it better. Well, nobody does it better.
They nail that addiction, right?
Yeah.
They understand that we are going to want to keep coming back to it.
And that's hard. That's hard to get right. So let's get right into the game here for you guys.
Okay. I just want to make sure if we sound okay, let us know, and if everything looks okay. We're using a new camera, different setup. Obviously, I've been streaming a lot off of just my regular home console, but we want to change that up a little bit. Have some picture-in-picture and do some stuff like have Behr show me how to play this game better.
I want to see this.
Okay, so should I show the story? I think everybody's kind of knows the story, right?
Yeah, I think for the most part, if you want to show an act or something that you really liked, you know.
Okay, the act that I really liked was I don't know if we're gonna.
It's gonna be a Batman act, ladies and gentlemen.
Get
ready for this.
The Batman stuff was awesome, but the act that I really love Black Canary and Green Arrow.
Yeah.
But it was when Green Lantern and Atrocitus, Rage of the Red Lantern. This was the one. Now, are we going to be able to hear this on our screen?
If our microphone, if our remote is here, we should be able to.
Okay.
Yeah,
we should be all right. A little bit.
Yeah, okay. I know that Vix has to get a little bit emotional hearing this.
I gotta hear it.
Somewhere else. Where's this leave us?
You put yourself at risk for Atlantis.
Oh, okay. No, wait a sec.
Wrong chapter.
No, well, it happened just after the moment.
Okay.
All right. But I mean, this gives you a sense of what the fidelity is like with the faces and the.
So cinematic, you know. And this is something that I'm just playing fighting games, all my life.
Oh no, this is it.
This is it. Okay.
This is amazing.
You're a pro.
This is where Atrocitus comes out. This is an epic moment, and I'm not even I love Green Lantern. I always have. I've got even stuff from the '60s with this character, but I don't know all of the different variants of all the different. Red arrows, and I don't really know the lore of Atrocitus or his cat.
Yeah.
But this is just an epic scene.
Good luck.
You've been messing with my head, haven't you, Atrocitus?
Make sure everybody can hear this.
Slaughtered millions.
I'm gonna put this up for the audience so you can hear it.
Demand vengeance.
Okay, cool.
You may have cast off their ring, but you are not absolved.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
Dexter would tear your heart out and lap your blood. But I sense you have a higher calling. A spark glowing within you. A spark of rage!
And then he vomits on him.
It's all
just gore and guts and blood all over him.
What are
Day
you
in the
doing?
life of Green Lantern.
What is this?
Look at that.
Anger!
You may have overcome your fears, but you still betrayed the Green Lanterns, hurt your allies. How could you ever forgive yourself?
So he's talking about all kinds of stuff that was in Injustice 1.
Then burn!
In brightest day, in blackest night.
See? Come then.
See? I got
Join the
chills
Red
watching this. I'm doing this when I'm playing this in my
Come on! They're screaming 4K. That's probably what Vic is screaming. Yeah.
Beware my power! Green Lantern's lights!
You might as well just be saying,
Right.
F you, Ryan Reynolds! Right? Like, they just screwed that movie up, and the Green Lantern is incredible. It's so good. And then you fight Atrocity.
Yeah,
And I forgot all the moves.
It's okay, it's okay. This is like absolute candy for any DC fan. Like I can't call myself as a big of a DC fan of you, of course, next to this compodium of toys. But it's just, you know, if I was into the comics as much as you and into the lore, this is just,
Well,
because it's so entertaining for me already. Like,
you got to remember, like, we didn't have games like this when I was growing up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, we had a lot of really crappy superhero games.
but you know, it's like, does Marvel have a fighting game like this that
Well,
you
they
can
have
think of?
the
They have Marvel
Marvel
versus
Capcom.
Capcom, but they don't
That's
have.
pretty damn great.
But do they have these do they have these cinematic moments
No.
like this? They don't interact
No.
with each other before the fight, you know?
I think the gauntlet's been thrown, no pun intended, and I think I'm just sucking at this right now. Oh, you know what? This controller legitimately is broken. This thing is busted here. Look at this one. It's been all trashed.
Oh, this is.
It's the cursed controller.
Hold on, can we have people see this actually?
You
want
want to
people,
hold it up to the?
I want to see like this is Vic's crazy. Let me bring this up for you
That
guys.
one
Hold
has
on.
been busted.
This is.
I didn't even notice that. Can we use this one?
Yeah, I'll use it.
All right. That's terrible. I didn't check the equipment.
This is how crazy Vic's Injustice 2 gaming has been, guys. It does not move. It's absolutely stuck.
We're gonna need Blake
okay.
to go get us another PlayStation controller.
It's okay. You know what? For now, I want you to actually. I want to see your reaction to this. So the main excitement for me doing this stream was actually to see Vic's face while playing this game, because we've talked about it a lot, and
Yes.
you know, we reviewed it on the channel, but you know, I just wanted to see how it is for like an extreme DC fan.
Give me a secret, special, like awesome thing to pull off. That
Oh well, I mean, you could always use this trait, which is the circle button. And now I believe you get access to some new moves, and you can power up. I actually don't know too much of Green Lantern's special moves.
Who's your character?
I play a bit of Bane. I play some Catwoman.
I actually like Bane in this.
Yeah,
this
Bane
game.
is so. I play some Gorilla Grodd.
Oh wow.
And in the
really?
first one, yeah, and in the first one I played quite a bit of Batman as well, but
Yeah.
it's been a while since I've touched it, because Batman is just so much fun in this, of course.
He is. They had too many Batman. I know this is weird for me to say, but they had too many Batman variants in the first game. And this one, I think they stretched out quite a bit more.
Yeah.
I really want to see the Atom. You know, I was asking
Yeah.
Ed Boon about that. Like, I know that would be a huge modeling issue for these guys to take care of, and physics issue. But it'd be really cool, you know, to kind of mix it up. Or Plastic Man, you know, like to see a sense of.
That's a great question actually to ask you. Like, who, you know, NetherRealm is known for doing these, you know, content packs and DLC
They're very
packs, and you know, doing
comprehensive, yeah.
season passes. And I think they have 3 planned already.
Yeah.
Like they want to do 3 in total, which is crazy. Who do you want to see? There's been rumors of Spawn, who's not even a DC character,
that's
but
weird, yeah.
but there's been rumors of that, which I
don't
would
think
be.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, but you know,
I'd be very
obviously
surprised.
Red Hood, as we know, is coming, and
Yeah.
who else would you want to see?
I love the idea of a Plastic Man or Elongated Man. Those are two DC characters that you know, have this Mr. Fantastic stretch capability, which
Yeah.
I think would be very fun to see. I'm sucking right now. Is Sinestro in this game?
No, he's
No,
not.
because he was in the
Sinestro's not in this
previous game. Yeah. But they have a classic Green Lantern. Oh, they have John Stewart Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sinestro I think would be pretty rad to have back in this game now that I'm playing a Green Lantern character.
Yeah, you know what? They removed quite a few characters, which I'm not sure we'll see in the season packs. Like, you know, there's no more Hawk Girl.
Yeah. Hawkgirl and Hawkman would be fun, sure.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of those characters. I
Yeah.
always think they're kind of crazy, but they're great in fighting games, you know?
Yeah.
It was like Aquaman. I'm not a huge Aquaman fan, but
they made him so cool in
Yes,
this, you
they
know?
did,
They made
yes.
him so cool. Like, this is the first time I think I was ever rooting for Aquaman so much was when I played the Injustice 1 story, and
I
he's
think
just as cool in this.
Black Lightning. They actually, I saw that they had Static was one of the characters.
Static,
and
yeah.
They pulled him out at the last minute. I think it's because there's a Black Lightning TV show that's coming to CW.
Yeah, there's some really strange things going around, which I don't think are true, because Raiden is supposed to be one of the characters. So Sub-Zero is coming first, but then Raiden is supposed to be coming later.
Yeah.
And then there's some talks about Raiden being replaced with Black Lightning or someone because there's too much Mortal Kombat. I don't think Raiden got a really good response.
Yeah.
People, I think they were saying, you know, too many Mortal Kombat characters and all that. So.
Okay, I'm gonna throw one out that's very strange.
Give it to me. Give it to me, babe.
And it's a very weird idea, and you guys can all let me know if I'm totally crazy about this. But there was a famous 1970s comic book with Superman versus Muhammad Ali, and NECA Toys just made the action figures, which actually look like the comic book cover. I think it would be incredible because this is all about the multiverse and all kinds of different versions of these characters.
Are you asking for Muhammad Ali?
But in that style, like a cel-shaded.
That would be badass.
Wouldn't that be incredible,
that's
right?
Actually,
and to kind of celebrate that cover.
But I will say that would be the craziest addition that nobody would ever expect.
But wouldn't that be amazing, right?
Yeah, that would be
awesome.
That's pretty incredible. I would play Muhammad Ali full time.
I would love Ra's al Ghul. I think he's an incredible DC hero and DC character. Or Talia al Ghul would be amazing as well. Now you got my mind.
Yeah. You're just thinking the DC fanboy and Vic is coming out. And big hello to all of you guys on stream. We are reading your chat and comments.
Hey,
Someone
Taz.
said Clayton Blair said Shazam, who was in the previous game. I wish Shazam was still in this because he was so much fun in the first game. And Johnny, Happy Console Gamers in the chat.
Oh, is he?
That was saying what's up. So
right on.
He's probably trolling and telling us all about Metal Gear Survive as he usually does.
He's
you know,
a big fan of Metal Gear Survive. Yeah. But he was dead on. I said yesterday it was like California weather, and he said until tomorrow, and we've got a big thunderstorm out there right now, which is nuts. Okay, so let's jump into the multiverse. This is, I think, the coolest thing in single player is the story, for sure. You get this amazing, really fleshed out, awesome story that jumps all over the DCU from a different sort of multiverse kind of standpoint. But the game has always been about this interdimensional kind of conflict. But this is the meat and potatoes of the game, right? In the single player.
Yeah, I think this is the addition. I think I would still put maybe the story mode as the meat and potatoes, but this was kind of a variation of the Mortal Kombat X challenge towers that they did, where every hour, every week, every month, there was a changing challenge tower. You need to unlock stuff, but there's more incentive in this game because of the gear system.
Yeah. And I think this is what you're going to end up playing. Like, there's only so many times you can play through the story. You do get multiple rewards for playing through it more than once, but this you'll play every day, and you'll keep unlocking gear, and you know, you'll be sort of facing kinds of cool challenges, and they can create custom things for you all the time. And what's interesting is every time you load up a match in the multiverse, the characters look totally different.
Yeah.
They don't look like their model.
That's awesome. Yeah,
they have new outfits and new stuff on them.
Different gear and everything.
And I also have a sidekick in this thing, which they don't really do too much. I think they give you a little taste of that in the story, but not very often.
Yeah. Have you played around with the customizing? I didn't ask you too much about that.
I did, just to get a feel for it.
Probably got Batman going. I want to see your Batman. I want to see what Vic did.
Well, I don't have tons, but you know, because we reviewed it, I was already a week late because I was traveling. Yeah. So I got a taste for it, but I haven't obsessed over it. Yeah. And now, of course, I'm on to the new, woe is me, I'm playing the new stuff to review right now. But yeah, this is a marvelous achievement, you know. Yeah. It's really hard to...
Oh, Vic, are you Swamp Thing?
I'm Swamp Thing.
Oh, I like the combos using the interactables in the background.
Yeah, I love this thing, man. It's super cool. This character is great. He's not my favorite DC character.
But you like you said, I think you said in the review of how they kind of turned him into a bit of DC's Groot in the story mode. Yeah, it was well said.
Yeah, and I feel, you know, like every one of these characters has become maybe not balanced with their powers, but balanced with their you know, adoration, the fetishization of how the modelers all worked on the characters. So there's, if you're a super fan for any one of these characters, I think you're going to be super happy. Like I think they've done sort of one of the best, except for the animated series stuff, versions of Harley Quinn that I've seen anywhere. She's terrific in this game.
She's pretty awesome. Has a really fun moveset. So
look at this.
Zethus Thorn asks, what is your favorite anime series or movie? I think I can guess your movie, but your anime series is that. I'm actually very curious about this myself.
I haven't watched tons of anime, but I love the Akira film.
Yes,
I
that's
love
right.
that.
Oh, I just made you lose. I'm sorry.
And I've seen some Cowboy Bebop, and I love that as well.
Yeah.
I don't have like this huge extensive list of anime stuff, mostly because I have been so busy reviewing games, and I still try to watch some of the shows that I dig and read comics every once in a while. It just becomes a question of carving and slicing up, and I review movies and stuff. So
yeah, sometimes I don't even understand when I see you do so many reviews, especially ever since we've been on YouTube.
Yeah.
And Vic's like, oh, I got a review of this Netflix series. I got a review. I'm like, Vic, how are you watching this stuff? We're always out doing stuff and shooting, and you're traveling and.
Well, I just try to space it out, and I try to fit it in depending on where I am too. Like the Switch has been a godsend. It's been really cool to be able to play that while I've been on the road. But I watch Netflix shows, and there's the series and things like that I have reviewed have mostly been things that I've either gotten stream codes for, or I have them on hard drives or something like that. It's not something that I'm usually generally waiting around my TV and my TV box for.
Yeah.
And games, I've taken the PS4 on the road with me. And, I travel with the 3DS, and now I travel with the Switch.
Yeah. How has it been traveling with the Switch? It fits snugly in your bag and everything.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a brilliant platform.
Because it's not a pocket-sized platform like a lot of the other ones were.
Well, I have my daughter calls it my purse.
Your purse.
It is my manly satchel. I have my manly Indiana Jones-like satchel, so I'm all good.
Because justifying his purse to us.
Well, it's perfect for the Switch.
All right, so Jordan Cunningham.
Well, this is great with you reading the comments. This is awesome.
I got you. I'm
That's
here
great.
for you, Vic.
Thank you.
Jordan Cunningham is asking, mods and install base are better on PC for fighting games? ?
Yeah.
Definitely games and fighting games through history have always, just like any other multi-platform game, have always looked better on PC.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, but in terms of the player base, kind of PlayStation has been killing it. For obviously Street Fighter is on both PC and PS4.
That's some new gear. Scaly limbs.
But the great thing is, it does give a lot of extended life to games. For example, we saw King of Fighters 14.
Yeah.
Great game, terrific game. You've talked about it in our Rocket and Ray Guns. Really, really fun. The online base kind of died.
Yeah.
And now it's about to get released on PC soon, and a lot of people think that it's really going to be a huge resurgence for the game to come out on PC.
Are PC players really gravitating around fighting games?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like it's becoming kind of more and more of where they want to be.
Well, I Steam on television just like it's a console. I plug it into it like an
Stream. Yeah.
All right, I Steam on.
Oh, you mean like on PC, Steam on? Okay,
on TV.
Okay.
So that my PC gaming is just like my console
better, yeah.
gaming. And I use the controller more than I use the keyboard and mouse.
But on the topic of mods and such, which Jordan also mentioned, which is a huge part of it, mods aren't only for aesthetics and gameplay. It's actually, you can use mods to level up your game.
Yeah.
So when I was playing Street Fighter 4 very competitively, I eventually moved over to the PC because I was able to add mods that in real time showed me the hitboxes and hurtboxes.
Oh, wow.
So when I played, I was able to really gauge my distances perfectly. And PC is the only place that really lets you do that.
You comment on a lot of the esports things that are happening out there. Are those always on console, or are people using
console? Yeah,
because
they're all sponsored by PlayStation 4, and Street Fighter 5 is a PS4. Same with Injustice. Yeah, the Pro Tour is sponsored by PlayStation 4. Right. And honestly, I'm not even being biased. I really think this is where the players are and the biggest player base is. Right, so
it's still kind of a new thing. It feels like, because PCs have become so much more accessible. I know I'm talking to a lot of you PC gamers out there. That there are lots of untapped console-type experiences that could do quite well on PC. I've always thought that EA is sitting on a gold mine with the SSX series. And, they own NBA Jam and stuff like that. And those would be cool. Smaller scale, but I think, very popular PC escapes because they don't really have games like that there. You know?
That'd be great. I mean, SSX, I mean, I think it was last year now, was it, that Steep came out, right? Has it been a year since Steep?
Yeah.
Good, we're getting
well,
old.
not quite a year, but...
Almost a year, yeah. But, you know, Steep was another kind of bold risk from Ubisoft, and I was really excited. Thankfully, just didn't have the polish that we expected from something like SSX, and I hope that, you know, EA soon does try SSX out and doesn't really look at Steep as a...
Yeah. What would you rather see, SSX 4?
Yeah.
Or Skate 4?
Ooh, you know, a lot of people in the chat are probably going to say Skate, because I know the communities for Skate have been so...
Yep, both great franchises.
Great franchise, but I would probably want to see SSX.
Me too.
Yeah, just more, there was just more goofy, crazy, fun.
Not like they did it the last time on the PS3 360 generation. Like they need to go crazy with it. So
Hello,
Firestorm
Mike.
is my buddy, and I keep pulling him in to help me out. Firestorm's an awesome character. That was one. I was reading tons of books in the 80s, and Firestorm, I have Firestorm #1. I remember his unveiling, and just, he was kind of like a character for my generation, and I love that he has become like a television character, and people know who Firestorm is. It just always freaks me out that, you know, he's become kind of a big league dude, and there's a guy on TV now every week with his head is on fire, and he's got nuclear capabilities, you know? Like,
you know, like 5-6 years ago, if you told me that Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone was gonna know who they were from Marvel, like, I would think you're crazy, because, you know, just reading the comic books and the Annihilation comic series, which was one of my favorites, it was like 2009, 2010. And, you know, just seeing Star-Lord and all these characters in it, and people were, you know, if someone told me that these characters were going to be so mainstream, I would have thought they were crazy.
Yeah.
And here we are with these lesser-known DC characters getting the spotlight.
I thought that even with Thor. Like,
Yeah.
how are they going to do Thor? And then
Yeah.
they said, we're doing Doctor Strange. It's like, what? These are really weird characters. Like, how are you going to pull this off? We're up to the 3rd Thor movie.
Yes.
And Doctor Strange was a huge hit. I know, like, people are ready for this stuff. It's super cool. I got to give a shout out here to Powder Keg with the great comment about NBA Playgrounds was the mighty #9 of NBA Jam. Yes, absolutely. Still want a Mega Man.
But was
in
NBA
that style.
Playgrounds kickstarted?
No.
It was not.
No.
So I don't know if we can, I don't know. That's why Mighty #9, I think, got so much backlash. I think if the game just came out and maybe had some hype around it,
You're right.
it wouldn't have
still
gone.
fun.
It was.
It was just
There's
not the
so
promise.
much. There was all this
Yeah.
hype. You know, there was these panels that were
I thought I was
just
playing
people
Gorilla
sitting on
Drive.
the floor. Like the panels were stuffed for every KG Inafune panel
Yes.
at PAX. And it just, you know, that's why I think there was just so much anticipation and people expected so much.
I feel like I just saw the Bloodstained game too. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but it's a totally different level of pressure with this Kickstarter thing. You know, like sort of lifting the kimono, no pun intended, before you're ready to show off all of this stuff, and you make all of these massive promises. All of these massive promises that are really hard to kind of live up to. Plus, you got to deal with that communication with your group of very demanding and understandably skeptical players that just want good value for their early investment. And then you know what happens, I think, is, and I think this happened with Inafune, is that there was so much hype and bated breath for Mighty #9, and all the publishers kind of saw that, and I think there was probably a little bit of a bidding war on his next thing.
Yeah.
And suddenly he probably found himself in a situation where he's, you know, having his pick of things to work on, which isn't always a great thing for that core sort of thing that you need to finish to kind of make everybody happy.
No pun intended, because his other game was Recore, right?
Right. And both games suffered, I think, because of the desire for Mighty #9 on Kickstarter. I think they both got a little bit hammered there, you know?
Yeah, you have to, you know, I'm sure KG was feeling so much pressure with that game when everyone was like, when is it coming out? When's it? Because they were delaying it quite a lot, right? The game was came out much later than it should have, but.
All right, here, I'm going to pass the controller to you. You finish off this this mission.
Okay. Should we? We could just go. Did you want to?
No, finish this off. Yeah, I want all the goodies.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Get you
We're playing my actual game here. I want to earn some stuff.
I have never played Swamp Thing yet a single time, so
just pull off the moves.
Pull off the moves.
Pull off the Mortal Kombat moves.
The Mortal Kombat.
They did that when they were midway. It was called MK versus DC Universe. That's right. That was sort of Ed Boon and his team's first kick at the can with playing in the DC sandbox. That went really well. MK versus DC. And obviously that connection with Warner Brothers and that relationship and that past experience just led to Injustice becoming this juggernaut, man, which is really cool to see. And I feel like Injustice, obviously there's a comic line, but I feel like this is so polished and so good and such a great example of divisions within Warner Brothers or under the Warner Brothers umbrella playing well together, that there will likely be some really cool other extended properties based around Injustice. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an awesome animated movie and maybe even an animated CG movie, because Warner Brothers Animation really isn't doing that.
That'd be good. A lot of people are fans of the comic books, right? That take place right before every game. Like, people are huge on them.
Well, and all of these cutscenes are almost movie caliber.
They are.
We're not far. But that would be amazing. Imagine if they did that, a CG DC film with the Injustice mythology.
Yeah, and that's one thing DC does so well. Like, one of my favorites till this day is that Wonder Woman movie that came out almost 10 years ago now.
That was great.
That was like one of my favorite things they've done. It was great. Yeah,
she's a badass, man. I can't wait to see Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, yeah.
Kicking some butt tomorrow night. Yeah. Adrian Leon says, letting Behr do my work for me. Of course.
You're making him.
That's called delegation. That's what that is.
Getting him those loot boxes, guys. He just wants the loot. That's all Vic cares about.
Earn me some stuff. Dave asks, who farted? Come on. Whoever smelt it, dealt it, I think is what it is. Skate forward without a doubt. We got from Powder Keg.
Oh, God bless this chat. You guys are awesome.
Kyosuku Data says if it heads to PC, hopefully it's not a bad port. Yes, right. Many times the ports to PC. Expert Gaming is still calling me Victor Arms Lucas from the Arms Puns. Thanks for that, Blake. He wrote all those things. I said all those things. Zayas Thorn, he asked about the favorite anime series or movie. I think it's Akira, and I also love Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, those are great picks.
I've seen like the seminal ones, and I love the Studio Ghibli ones.
Yes,
I love that one. I reviewed it with Scott. I can't remember what the hell it was called though. About the guy that wanted to learn how to fly and The Wind Rises.
Oh, The Wind Rises. Okay.
Yeah, it was wonderful. That was a great movie.
Thank you, Blake.
Thank you. Behr is fantastic at fighting games.
I'm not fantastic at all. I'm doing so bad with Swamp Thing right now.
I watch you handle the whole chat and everything and pull off the moves. Now, you got to do this to pull this thing off and then do this.
You know, we're going to go online after this, Vic, and I want to see you play online, too. It's going to be fun.
It's amazing. I'm such a great punching bag. Shazam. Who do you guys want to see? All right, I want to see this. I want to see your comments on what DC characters Ed Boon and his team forgot. I'm sure they're getting tweeted at every single minute, and they love this topic of conversation. But I am curious who from the DC universe is not represented here. I mean, I think they could do stuff like, the Justice Society of America. They have some classic editions of characters, but they could just do like a JSA pack and throw in all of these 40s characters.
What are some crazy characters you think that maybe aren't part of the DC universe, or, maybe have been published by DC Comics? Characters that we were talking about, like,
Well, the Watchmen would be in
Watchmen, that's a great one, yeah.
Sort of addition into this thing.
I feel like we would have to go the Dr. Manhattan route at that point. Like, I think we would put Manhattan in it, because everyone else, well, I guess Batman's human
they
too,
could do
so.
The Authority could be in here. They could do, they're all under DC, proper. There's also all of the new stuff that's going on, like under their, they have an imprint that the guy from My Chemical Romance is he's a writer now, and
I heard about this.
He's shifted over to writing comic books, and they're doing stuff like updated Flintstones comics and things like that.
This is the same guy. Didn't he act or something before? I might be wrong.
Well, he's just into comics. He's been talking about comics and writing comics for.
That's awesome.
I think he might do art as well. Yeah. But DC showed us off a bunch of those things. There's a lot of characters underneath all of these. Underneath the brand of DC, you know.
Yeah.
They could also do like a Frank Miller-esque sort of line of, a story pack or something like that, or like the Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight Returns. Character designs would be amazing. Like having that young girl Robin would be killer.
Yeah, that'd be legit. You think you just mentioning Watchmen again? Just like I would be so excited if I saw any Watchmen characters in this. That'd be so much fun.
Constantine, that would be great. Yeah, that's a good one. Smoke.
Well, that is a great one.
Rorschach, Alex Wright.
Because Constantine was already in some of the animated movies, wasn't he? They never did crossovers with.
They did Constantine as its own show.
As its own show,
got canceled, but then they hired the same guy who was the lead in Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Okay.
That's the same actor. And then they've also used that same he's been on some of the Arrow shows.
Yeah.
And he's come back a few times.
But they've never, through comic books, ever kind of did a crossover with Batman.
Oh yeah.
No, Constantine, they must have. Yeah.
Deadman actually would be a pretty rad character.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That would be pretty awesome. But Constantine, and who is that other? The Spectre would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a wild one too.
Yes. What do we got? Deadman's in there. That's from Korax. Hannah, yes. We've also got from Expert Gaming saying Martian Manhunter. I actually like the Martian Manhunter that's on
He was in the first game as DLC.
Yeah, he's cool.
He should come back.
What else we got?
I hope Zatanna comes back.
Spawn. Dr. Manhattan would be way too overpowered.
Yeah.
I don't think Spawn's gonna happen. I'll be shocked. You know.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
That would be rad.
Spawn was already in Soul Calibur 2, guys, but he could be like Kratos. Kratos was in Soul Calibur. He was in Mortal Kombat.
Stargirl, The Question. The Teen Titans, Starfire. Was Starfire in the first one?
No, I don't think she has. No.
See, all of those.
Hasn't she been announced as DLC? Raven has been in the series in the last one.
Yeah.
But Starfire, I think, has been announced as DLC.
Okay.
I might be wrong. You guys can correct me on that.
Yeah. I want to see the Atom. I think the Atom would be, and I think I asked for that in the first game, and I think I asked for that in the panel that I hosted with Ed and some of the team, some of the voice actors. I don't know if they can do it. I think that's the challenge. I don't know if they can have a little tiny sprite thing because how do you see that? You know.
Yeah. It'd be the most
craziest
character,
especially in multiplayer. You could do a single player one where the camera would zoom in and zoom out and stuff. But I would love to see that mix. I would love to see that challenge.
Yeah.
Black Manta, Starfire is DLC.
We got gold, Vic. We got gold. Get you the gold boxes.
Oh, thank you. Azrael, that would be pretty rad. Chicken Boy from Preston Panda. I don't know if Chicken Boy's real. I don't know. But I like that. More stuff that isn't in the Batman gallery. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna
snoop. They had Zod in the last one, right?
They did. Yeah, I think they did. As DLC as well, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snoop into Vic's Injustice closet here.
Brainiac's amazing in this game, and I love the voice.
I want to see how does your Batman look, Vic? Okay,
pretty standard.
Pretty standard.
I'll tell you why. I have a couple of. I'm not up to these levels.
Oh,
see, I love that. I love these cows.
Vic, you unlocked that? I am jealous.
I want that, but I'm not there yet. Right? I have to be level 13. And what's the Mark 11 cowl? That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. It's very pointy.
Yeah.
And then what was the durable Gotham Knight? I don't think I'm even.
That's the one you're wearing.
Okay. And what's the other one?
This is the original one?
See, I like the original, the look of the original. I like it kind of simple.
Vic, you're telling me this is a badass right here?
I like this. This is cool. That does seem like, it almost feels like that would come out of the Tumblr, this Batman, which I totally think makes sense. And what's the durable, go down to that one? This one's a little too esoteric and elaborate.
Yeah.
Like too much stuff on it for Batman, even though this is, but it feels like armor.
This is part of a set, If I made Batman, I would collect the Batman Beyond set because they have that too.
That would be rad. This is okay. It's super pointy.
We'll see what else you have. Looks like no chest pieces. At least you got one of the helmets. Sometimes are the hardest thing to get too.
Yeah.
So you got one of the cool helmets. So
Yep.
that's awesome.
Okay, what else do I have in there?
I mean, you got this belt. That's an epic belt. So that's
Yeah.
pretty legit. And yeah,
What
let's
did
look at
you
these
want?
colors. Actually, I want to know if you what color would you use for your Batman? Are you
I
gonna
mean,
stick-
I tried with a couple of colors, and then I went, I'm not. These are the action figures that I would sneer at.
Yeah.
You know, like they have these things on the Toys R Us shelves.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, come on, you're just painting Batman like they have a Boba Fett one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
totally
this is
Boba Fett Batman
this
right
is
there.
Boba Fett right here.
I kind of like that.
With your other mask, it'd work, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's so alternative paint cheapness, you know. I wouldn't go for it. Kid Flash from Jordan Cunningham, yes. Mr. Miracle, yes. OG Batman. I guess they could do the Adam West Batman. That would be pretty funny.
All right, let's open up some loot boxes, guys. This will be fun.
Yes.
Vic, I'm gonna let you do it.
All right.
And this is your account, so we got a few.
Every developer is doing opening packs of
But
some
you know what?
kind.
This is the first to do it in a fighting game, right?
So is that right? Like,
Well-
none of the Street Fighters, none of the Tekkens have ever done
Well,
that?
in a sense where you're actually getting gear and something you really want,
Right.
right? Like, I guess you can say the Mortal Kombat Crypt has always had stuff to unlock.
Yes.
But this is like more exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's show a little Harlequin action. Savitar, Future Flash. See, basically, Jordan Cunningham is as much of the CW fan, as much of a CW fan as I am. And not in all their shows, not just the superhero ones, right, Jordan? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, keys are $20.
They have some great characters and costume designs on that show.
Yeah.
And it would be cool to see them do like a CW pack right here, you know?
Have you?
Oh, the Court of Owls would be awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a great one. Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, I'm sure they have the Joker version where they, I forget the name of the artist, that it looked
you
like he
know.
had the skin off of, like his mask was skin.
Yeah, you know way better than me. You know all the artists and.
Did I get some new Batman stuff?
No, I think you just
No.
kind of came in here.
How do you know what's new? It's not clear enough.
I think if you go.
Oh, all of them are new except for Batman.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
All right, so Black Adam, I've unlocked everything in under the Batman. Oh, so they're under the augmented sorcery of Black Adam. I don't think I'm powerful enough.
Oh, what is that? Go up. Ooh, that's an epic right there. Anything
Yeah.
that's yellow is an epic.
Yeah, I've got a lot of epics that I'm not up to yet.
Yeah. Oh, you could make Bane look so cool in this. I love the way you can make Bane in this.
Bane is fantastic. in
Yes,
this
I
game.
love his look too. Like
Yeah.
it's just his general design. He made him, I don't know, a little thinner but more like built.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. Looks so cool.
I got an ability buff there. Breaker's tank.
Yeah, you gotta
There we
level him
go.
up though. You gotta.
I don't even have level 2 on this guy.
Yeah.
I've been playing.
You've been playing other. You're not a
I've
big
been
Bane guy.
I've been playing Batman.
Yeah.
You might not know that about me.
Should we go online real quick or?
Sure. I just want to see if I can do Harlequin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got a bunch of stuff with her. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, let's
she's
do
got
it.
crazed, and she's level 4.
Oh, that's awesome. You changed her color, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. She looks. Oh, that's so legit. I love that.
Right?
That's
but
so
that's
cool.
level 6. No.
Oh, up there.
Crazy tights. No. Level 6. Level 5.
I just want to see what they look like. Oh, that's all it is. Yeah.
They're just their boots.
Yeah.
Crazed pistols.
Oh.
Pretty rad, right?
That's awesome. Yeah. This is what I love. This is so fun. Like I don't know.
It's like you get the action figure, and then you get all of
Yeah.
the custom paints, and some of them piss you off, but some of them are really cool. I actually like this Joker way better than the Joker
The first one.
in Suicide Squad.
Oh, Suicide Squad.
Look at
yeah.
this.
That's not a very strong comparison. I like the hat from Killing Joke.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would rock. Cause I don't know. Joker's face seems very young in this.
Yep.
Very, very young.
I don't mind that. I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
it's not. I don't know. The hair just doesn't do it for me for some reason. I like when he wears the hat that Killing Joke had. Is when I really like how he looks.
Let's see what we got here with his Phantom cape. See, this is weird to me too. Like Superman wearing a big
Thing, yeah.
head mask thing.
Yeah.
Like that just seems. Some of this stuff I just don't do.
They had to
I
make
went-
some sort of custom because Superman's so basic. design.
Yeah.
They needed to add armor to make the gear, to justify the gear, I guess.
I got humble gear. It's this Krypton sleeves, destructive Lois's favorite sunstone arms. Look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This is nuts. I mean, I love that they were able to do this.
Let's see the colors.
And that's cool. I like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty legit. Oh, you have that unlocked too. Go Vic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is fun. This sort of meta game of just being able to just go in there. Dr. Fate, I've got 13 pieces of gear, but I'm only level 1. I don't know how I have so much stuff of his. He's kind of wimpy in the game. Interesting. Comes in, does some, you know, interesting things to further the story, but he's not as powerful as I wanted him to be.
So Smoke 108 says it would be nice if they had options for stat items and cosmetics. So you can have the level 20 stats, but look like the one you want.
Right.
But you can actually, it's called transmogging is the term, I think, that was in Diablo or Warcraft, I forget.
Right.
But you can actually do that in this game. And you
So
do
you
that.
can keep the look,
You can
but-
keep the look, but then take the stats, or like you would change an epic to one of the items that you have a look of.
Cool.
So if you do have some basic items, sometimes it's not good to get rid of everything.
Yeah.
Because you want to maybe kind of customize exactly what your character wants to look
You
like.
have been diving deep into this thing.
Yeah, quite deep. Yeah.
Which character have you outfitted the most?
Probably Bane and Catwoman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw your Catwoman stuff, and not a lot of people play Catwoman, right?
Yeah, not very much at all. But she's really fun. She's really cool, and
So my health goes down.
she has some of the funniest interactions actually in this entire game. So
My defense goes up. So
that's one thing that I want to see in more fighting games too. Is like they did the interactions so well before every fight. Even
Yes.
after the fight, there's some certain little dialogues.
Yep, and there's a lot of variety, so it's not
Yeah.
always repeated stuff.
Like this is stuff that like started, you know, during Street Fighter Third Strike when Ken and Ryu would fist bump each other before the match.
Yeah.
Small things like that add so much detail.
Yeah,
and so much
absolutely.
love to the game. And I'm just so shocked that that kind of stuff is gone today. You know, it doesn't even exist in Street Fighter 4. So, all right, should we do some matches?
Yeah, you play for a bit.
Okay.
And then I'll answer a couple things. and
Are
then-
we gonna do ranked matches or?
Yeah, do it. Rank.
You know,
me
we'll
up a
do
bit.
player just so that way we
Okay.
can swap characters.
Why not NetherRealm? This is from Korax. Why not NetherRealm also get a chance to make a Marvel fighting game? I mean, this is the question on everybody's lips. I badger Ed Boon every time I see him about this. I know that those guys would want to do it, and I also know that the Street Fighter team at Capcom, who kind of gets to make fighting games with Marvel characters, they would also like to do it.
Yeah.
And I would hazard to guess that they would have to kind of cooperate and work together and maybe do a like the Street Fighter Tekken crossover thing that we got part of it.
Part of
far,
it, yeah.
And we don't have both sides, but I think they would probably have to do that. They would have to say, okay, we're going to do part 1, part 2, and let each team develop their own version of the game.
Yeah.
And boy, would we come out as winners in that, right? Wouldn't that be incredible?
That'd be pretty
Or if they merged sort of disciplines and maybe the NetherRealm people got to develop the story. But I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be.
It's a lot of people all playing nice, and I know that even just for this, it is a tremendous amount of effort and cooperation and lots of. Because imagine, right? Like every one of these characters now has a life of its own. You're playing against Cyborg right now, right?
Yeah, playing against
And
Cyborg.
Cyborg, they're basically relaunching this character to the world in Justice League. It's basically a Cyborg origin movie, and they want to get the tone right for the film so that this character becomes as integral for the future of DC Comics and Warner Brothers as Batman and Superman. I don't know if they're going to be able to, but imagine the nervousness that Warner Brothers corporately would have about how a game company would have control of this character and what they were going to do with it, you know?
Guy does so much damage to me right now because he's more geared up than me.
Yeah.
So he does a lot.
And look, he's all orange, right? So
Yeah.
I would wonder, like, what would Zack Snyder's team and his production designers and all that stuff have to say about an orange cyborg in a video game? You know,
Yeah.
does that diminish or hurt the brand of
true.
cyborg that they're trying to do? So if you think about it from that perspective, just the licensing and the marketing and the all of these groups, and some of them sound like they're sort of the empire or the evil, nefarious, just money-grubbing aspects of these companies, but they are companies and they do have assets here with these characters. But somehow, because of NetherRealm's status and trust, they do have a game out that lets you create a cyborg in an orange outfit. You know, which is nuts. Like if that got made, and this is sort of the starting point now for any kind of a future Marvel DC crossover type thing. All the story stuff, all the customization stuff, that would also have to be in a Marvel game. So then you'd have to throw in all of the Marvel and Disney people approving all of that.
Yeah.
You know? Immense amount of work.
It is, yeah.
Hopefully they do it, because we all want it. Every person that has
Doesn't
ever been
Warner
in this
Bros.
industry-
own NetherRealm?
Yeah, they own it. Yeah.
All right, and Warner Bros. Obviously, does it have ties to very close relationships with DC and?
Yeah, yes, but nothing is as harmonious as you would think it would be.
Okay.
You know, there's within any of these giant companies, there's always this sort of internal competition to have one silo do better than the other.
Yeah.
You know, like just to be the best at what they do. You know,
Yeah.
like it's gratifying for a team that works on, let's say, Call of Duty, to be the biggest shooter of the year, and there might be another shooter that Activision is publishing that isn't because of that, or a racing game that EA might be publishing that's bigger than another racing game that, you know, so there is always this kind of thing, and definitely that exists between the movie division and the TV division, and I mean, like the whole CW and Warner Brothers movie division is not really working together as a weird
That's true.
thing, right? Yeah, it's strange. And then on the flip of it, Marvel and DC, or Marvel and Disney seem to have been able to figure out a lot of that stuff so that they can do these crossover things like crazy. All right, show us what you got. Did you just get wailed on by Cyborg?
No, I did. I won
You
at the
won.
end. Yeah.
Holy crap! And you were holding down a conversation. See, this guy's good.
It was difficult, but I did it.
What is my least favorite character in Injustice? Do you know who it is off the top of your head? Yours. Yours.
Oh.
Yeah. What's your least favorite?
I mean, just as in terms of playstyle,
Yeah.
probably Black Adam because he's so damn good. He's really
just super
annoying.
powerful.
Yeah, just super annoying to fight.
He's got
like-
projectiles. Superman.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a magic Superman, right?
He is. He's a much better Superman. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting how much they neutered those characters down, though.
Yeah.
Right? And Supergirl as well.
I lose it.
I'm not crazy about Green Arrow, but what I like about Green Arrow, I love the character of Green Arrow, and what I like about the way that they place Green Arrow in this story, it's that dilemma of him just being a regular guy with arrows, and they even say Brainiac would just use up what knowledge he would glean from Green Arrow and just kill him right away because he's not a superpower or anything like that. I'm not going to spoil anything there, but I like that there's that dichotomy with this character, right? Like he is just an earthling, and he's got some toys compared to some of these super earthlings or these superpower people. I would say Dr. Fate probably is my least satisfying
That's true.
character.
That is a good choice. I can see that.
Because there's an opportunity there to be amazing with Dr. Fate, and it's not really amazing.
Yeah.
You know? A studio tour of NetherRealm on EPM would be so awesome. Yeah, I would love to get out there, Alex. I've talked to Warner Brothers and NetherRealm a little bit about doing some more documentary stuff. We sent them some footage because I've been interviewing Ed for 20 years, and Ed just celebrated his 25th anniversary of being a game developer and working on his series, and Warner Brothers and NetherRealm contacted me for some of the interview content that we've done over the years.
That's awesome.
We sent them a few things.
I didn't know about this. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I haven't gone out to. I haven't gone out to see them in their new studio. I saw them when they were in Midway, and I loved Midway.
Yeah.
And I feel like I really want to get back to Chicago. I really want to go and see those people, and I would love to see Eugene Jarvis again. He's the guy that created Robotron and Defender, and genius. Just amazing games came out of there. Ripcord 303 wants to kill me in this game. We will see if that can happen. Last fighter I put time into was Skullgirls. Wow, Smoke 108.
Actually, we can probably make a room in this and play. We're playing a ranked match right now. I just chose Bane, so.
You want to? If we make a room, can a few people join?
Yeah, quite a few people can join.
Oh,
it's really awesome. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
We can create like a whole EPN room for a short amount of time, and people could just search for it and challenge us.
Let's do it.
Oh, if I can. Nope.
Let's see. Flashpoint Batman Thomas Wayne from MRSCT78. That would be cool. Gorilla Grodd is the worst, I think, from Ripcord 303.
Yeah, not many people play him, but
I'm not a big fan of Gorilla Grodd in general.
Just as a character, I mean, is a meteor hit a gorilla and he had powers or something like that? That's the story.
I think like a lab experiment.
Was it? I thought it was a meteor hit him.
I mean, I like that he is this. He's so big and an interesting choice.
Yeah.
You know, and he's pretty well defined on the Flash TV show, and because he's such a crazy creation, it's kind of cool. But I don't know.
Let's go. We're gonna get him.
It's pretty silly. Are you Bane?
Yeah, I'm Bane right now. This is a ranked match.
Look at this.
Such a cool.
Boom. Jack Nicholson Joker DLC from Alex Wright. That sounds amazing. Tank Girl from Smoke 108, pulling out all kinds of obscurity. Love it. iZombie is hilarious. Jordan Cunningham lost on the spiral of how much he loves CW shows. I'm right there with you, Jordan.
Uh-oh. He's gonna get a lot of health back.
Yeah. Chicken party. Etrigan. Yes, that's the demon. Yes. That's Korax Phantasm. That's another choice in there. That would be cool. I can't remember by Tom Hardy Bane.
Got it.
Oh, I expect you to die, Mr. Wayne. Is that right? What was his big line?
Oh.
I'm going to set this bomb for 6 months. Everyone, just try to remember that this bomb is over here.
What did he say? Like I was born in the dark or something?
Born in the dark.
I can't remember his voice.
Yeah.
I've tried to put that out of my head.
All right, we're gonna create a room here. So if you go into rooms, this is always NetherRealm games. You'll see a bunch of rooms here.
Okay.
And if we create one,
Cool.
we can call it EPN.
Sure.
And any of you guys who wanna.
Clayton Blair uses Superman, Aquaman, and sometimes the Flash. Love it. I wouldn't mind the cosmetic changes to the characters so long as they represent what they stand for. I shall break you. I can't remember Bane. I have to. People keep asking me to do my Bane voice.
I'm gonna play Bane the next match, and throughout the match you have to commentate it in the Bane voice.
That's what people want me to do.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I can't remember. Let me see. I'm gonna call up a video of Bane here. Tom Hardy Bane voice.
Okay, we have someone in here already, so.
Batman, Tom Hardy, Bane voice, Bane quotes.
I can't see that name right now. What does it say?
You know what? I'm gonna plug this in so I can get his voice, and then I'll try.
All right. We're planning. We're gonna plan this out for you guys. All right. You guys asked for the Bane voice, yeah.
Because I've been working on my Michael Caine,
Oh,
and my
okay.
Michael Caine.
That's pretty good.
Along. Mr. Wayne, I promised I didn't want you to take the Batmobile out and blow up the Batmobile.
That's really good. That's really good.
My Michael Caine has been coming along, but my Bane, he will break your back. He will break your back, Mr. Wayne. Okay.
Can we do verses here? Sending a challenge. All right. If you can do competitive mode, that would be great. That'd be awesome, but.
Okay, hold on. You can go in. Go in.
All right.
Oh, is anybody in there?
Yeah, no, someone's in. Someone's in.
Okay.
Oh, Aquaman. All right. It's gonna be hard. We can do competitive mode just because I have no gear. I'm gonna do no damage. I think you press L1 and then you hit X. Yeah. And hit yeah. Not that brown. Great name.
It would be extremely painful for you.
That's what he said. All right.
Of course. There it is.
All right. Get on it, Vic.
I conquered fear long ago.
No, they expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. Yes,
Oh no. I'm gonna do my best here.
it will be extremely painful. I'm going to break your back. Come. It would be important. I'm Gotham's reckoning. I'm Gotham's reckoning.
Oh my god. I forget his voice. I'll watch some more of it.
It would be extremely painful.
I'll just do Michael Caine. Michael Caine is here commenting. He's very big. He's bigger than you are. He'll break your back. He's gonna break your back right now. But I like the Bane in this because he's got a Spanish accent, as he should have.
as he should,
Right?
yeah.
He shouldn't sound like a Dr. Seuss character,
Nice.
like Tom
Good
Hardy's
stuff.
Bane.
Good stuff, Brown.
Hold on, let's see if I can get another quote in here.
Christian Bane's Batman.
Oh. Trying to debuff. All right.
Victory has defeated you. Victory has defeated you. And are you playing somebody that's in our
Yeah.
chat right now?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, well, let's see who that is.
Oh. I don't know if I can beat him with Bane, but I'm gonna try. Oh, nice. Good stuff.
You have my permission to die.
Oh, Major.
You have my permission to die.
No.
It's like
No.
It's in a vacuum as he's playing the game.
Nobody cared.
Ah, nice.
Nobody cared about me before I put on the mask.
Oh, this is great. People are throwing me lines.
Gonna keep playing Bane while Vic does the
Those
voice.
toxins flowing in you aren't going to be do you good
Good
at
stuff,
the
Brown.
end, Bane.
All right. Let's hear you walking. Christopher Walken, you're now playing my terrible accents, trying out new voices as you're fighting. This is what happens when you have a broken controller. Broken controller. Do I have a Ledger Joker? No, I don't. I just have. Why so serious? That's all I have.
All right. We're winning.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
winning a little.
You got a little fight, yeah. I like it. I like that. Yeah. Sounds like Dr. Evil, yeah. Needs more cowbell. My best Keanu Reeves. Oh my God! Now people are trying to get me to do impressions. I
You're pretty good. You're
I've
pretty good.
got a couple, but they're very kind of early days. The best one that I can do is Sean Connery because I'm starting to sound more like him as I go. I'm starting to get that Sean Connery. Yes. He pulls a knife. You pull a gun. He pulls a. What is it? He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way.
That's pretty good. Oh,
Expert
wow.
Gaming does a very good Ledger Bane. A Ledger Bane, interesting.
All right, I'll do one more here.
Put a smile on
and
your
then
face.
I think he wants to play you one game after this, so.
My walk-in impression just gave up halfway through. Yeah. It's my Michael Caine that I'm most impressed with.
That's
because
pretty good.
I
You know,
had-
I was
had to
watching a
look-
terrible movie, and
Oh, yeah.
don't judge me. I was watching, I think it's called The Last Witch Hunter.
Okay, yes.
With Vin Diesel. Very bad movie. Michael Caine was in that.
Yeah.
And, just you sound exactly like him. It's so good, because I just watched them recently.
Vin Diesel, they call you the last witch hunter. Why are you the last witch hunter?
Oh, that movie
Why
was
are
so...
you hunting witches?
can't
What did
believe-
the witches do to you, Vin Diesel? You're such a big Brutus man, aren't you, Vin Diesel? Why don't you sit down right here and have some tea with me? What are you prepared to do? Just say Morpheus like a surfer and you're good. I got nothing with Keanu Reeves. I can't do that. He's very distinctive. He's his own thing.
Oh, nice.
Let's put a smile on your face. I like that though. Yeah, that's a good quote. Do a good Bane and Ledger. Oh wow! So you can go bounce back and forth between Bane and Ledger. That's pretty cool. Like they're having a conversation.
Oh.
Very nice. He's very stabby. Who is this as Aquaman?
This is our boy Brown.
Not that brown.
Not that brown, yeah.
So who is not that brown?
I think he's talking about himself. I'm not sure.
No, but in the chat.
Ooh.
Are you not that brown in the chat? Probably not. Is anybody that's in the chat? I guess they can't chat and play. That would be
yeah, they're probably very focused right now.
Yeah, because they're kicking their ass.
No, it's actually pretty even.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the stabby stab.
Oh,
stabby stab. And then what did he? Did he call a
him.
fish? What was he doing there?
Yeah, he called
an octopus. Right. Yes. Okay. Man, that Chronicles of Rid Escape from Butcher Bay was Vin at his best for sure. Alex, yes. Expert Gaming does some impressions. Let's see us. Put up a link to your YouTube, Expert Gaming. I want to see him.
Yes, we won.
That's correct, Smoke 108. You won? Yes, win me stuff, Behr. Do it.
It's a close one. It's very hard to fight Aquaman as Bane because you gotta work your way in.
Right on. And
yeah.
What are we? We're level 2, and
just with Bane. Well, you're overall level 23.
Yeah, and he's level
34.
But he was level 17 with his Aquaman.
Yeah, but he wasn't really kind, and he did competitive mode.
Okay.
So gear stats, and because the thing is with competitive mode, both players need to accept it.
Okay.
So Brown was a kind fellow.
We are in our room right now, right? Yeah. Okay, let's play the Flash. This is what's nuts about this game, right? You forget for a second that you're playing a cross-section of some of the coolest characters ever invented.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
And then you look up and you say, holy shit, I can play as the Flash in this thing. You know? Like it does hit you over and over again. What a great job NetherRealm did. It's really, really freaking cool.
Yeah.
He's gonna crush my skull though. He's very good at this game. So let's see what happens here.
You know, I used to think playing a lot of fighting games that like I was starting to believe.
He's 34, I'm 23.
Yeah, you guys have competitive mode on, so I think.
Love this.
Let's go, Vic. Let's see this, Vic. Okay, Victor, Lucas.
Oh yeah, press the.
Guys, you guys got to root for Vic here on this chat,
all right? I've been playing arms, man. It's all different.
I think you're gonna bring a camera for you guys to get a zoom in on Vic's hands right now.
I'm 5 games since Injustice 2. All right, like I'm trying to remember how to play this thing. Okay. The excuses are starting. That's my new video game. Excuse man.
Yeah. You gotta blame the controller. You gotta blame the controller.
Yes, I did that already. Okay. See, my thing is, the more he hits me, my super move comes up. Oh, he's good with the Robin. He's good with the pointy stab thing.
Yeah.
Right? Bullshit. I love that move where he's...
Yeah, like he's so fast that like,
And then it hits him afterwards.
Yeah,
it's so good.
They had a lot of fun with Flash, I think, in this game. His trait is amazing. You should use his trait.
Oh.
Whenever you can. Ooh.
Love it.
You're super big. Did you get it? Oh, I think you got it.
Oh, let's take him on a trip through time.
Look
at this.
Slap him on the dinosaur.
T-Rex just having a meal, gets slammed in the face. That is the best super ever. That is so good.
Let's go, Vic.
Right on.
That's what I want to see.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, that's his trait. If he gets hit during his trait, it gets canceled. But
okay.
you pretty much slow down time. But right now you don't have it.
Yeah, it's right now I'm a good punching guy. He's stabby stab, man. That's what his name should have been.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, look at this. Oh, son of a.
Oh,
look at this. Oh, slicey slice.
Nice.
Oh, ouch. Kaboosh. I'm good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm okay.
Vic is alright, guys. Vic is alright.
Phew. Robin, you're a son of a bitch. That was awesome. Damian Wayne. Good job.
Yeah, good match, Brown. That was good.
That was very good. I did
had fun.
acquire some new flash legs. Let's pick up a new fighter, though.
Yeah, just see if is there anyone else in the room right now? If there any of you guys are in the room, let us know, and we can get out of this. But Vic can do one more game here.
Yeah. Flash can hear Vic's button mashing even from that alternate Earth. Yeah, that's my patented move. That button mashing.
Yeah, if Vic was in this game, that'd be his super move.
The button mash you like crazy. I'll play Supergirl. She's cool too.
Yeah,
I like her.
yeah. You also have the alternate for Power Girl as well.
Yeah, I like that, but I prefer Supergirl. I think
I like Supergirl a
she's
little bit more
fantastic.
too.
And I like how important she is in the story too.
I love that they did the alternate costume sort of things.
Yeah.
You know, like because they have Mr. Freeze as Captain Cold. And it's pretty awesome.
Super cool.
Begin.
The Brainiac in here is amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, Vic. Okay, Vic. Where are you learning all these moves?
I have a couple. It takes me about 10 games and then I start to like pick it up, you know?
Yeah.
I can't just jump in.
Vic is looking at all those esports videos, guys. What's
Yeah.
going on? He's been studying in the lab.
No time for esportes.
Sport days, yeah. Let's see.
Yes.
Imagine if this game would be as gory as MK. That would be that would
Someone's
be
going
insane.
Oh, I used up the power. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Super move available though.
Yeah, they do change the voices for the alt costumes, and the announcer says their name and everything. They really put work into that, which I was very impressed with. You know, Cheetah has Vixen.
Oh, that's cool. I really wanted, because they have like a Red Sun Superman, and I really wanted him to have a Russian accent.
Do they have one in this?
Well, it's one of the costumes that you can. Uh-oh, too soon.
Oh, you
no,
got
I
it.
got her. Woo! Let's go for a trip. Come on, Green Lantern.
Watching Vic play this game is absolutely hilarious, guys.
How does that feel? Son of a bitch. All right, there you go.
All right, this is a good question here from Expert Gaming. He says, question, Vic, who is your DC female crush? I want to know this.
I think Supergirl and Batgirl, they're both amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird question, though. Like, it's like, I do have them, and you know that I do, but they're comic book characters.
So Batgirl in a wheelchair or Batgirl before the wheelchair?
Anything. She's so smart, and she holds her own against Batman.
Oh, Vic.
But, yeah, she's, yeah. It's weird that we would think about that as comic book, but, you know, we do. It's you can't help it.
Good matches, Brown. Thank you for playing with us.
Very good.
We can back out and see if anyone else is in the room. It's
okay.
If there's no one else, but
but
yeah, those are great. Those are some great picks. I think. Yeah.
Supergirl and Batgirl. And
oh, there is someone else.
Okay, we'll play this guy. Silver Spider.
Let's do it. We have 5% win odds.
So what do we want here?
Go versus.
Just versus. Okay. Behr likely had to audition his Bane voice to Vic to get on EP and Alex Wright. Let's hear your Bane voice.
Oh, no,
come on, I was doing impressions. Let's hear your Michael Caine.
No, I can never do Michael Caine.
Let's hear your Michael Caine.
Michael Caine is good.
Michael Caine, let's hear it. You could do it. You just have to pretend you don't have much air in your voice. It's like your voice is just bouncing on the top of you. You know what I'm saying.
Oh man!
All right.
What about your Batman?
My Batman. I don't really have one. I wouldn't do it that way. You need a lozenge.
Yeah. I like what they did in Batman versus Superman. I know I liked something about the movie. I'm sorry, but I like how they had the voices changed. Of how he had the voice changer in the suit.
That makes sense.
That was cool.
Yeah. No, I liked Batman in BVS.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I didn't like physically and suit wise the best suit that Batman's had.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like how stupid he was.
No, for sure.
Rachel!
That's from Alex Wright. All right, who's playing now? I'm playing Silver Spider. That sounded more like a wrestler than Batman. I know. All right. I think this is probably going to be the last match because it's 5:30 and I've got to be a father.
Yeah.
At some point. That's the That's the agreement I made with my family, is that every once in a while,
Yeah.
I'm actually with my family.
So you know you have to win this, right? We have to end this on a win.
Oh, I know.
So you have to win.
Well, I had a 5% chance of winning, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
You can do it.
I don't know any of my moves anymore.
I say use the trait. So back forward square is going to be your yeah, that.
Okay.
Exactly. If you do down back,
Oh, the
you'll do
dogs,
it
the
upwards.
hyenas.
I think back forward triangle is your batarang,
Okay.
and you have your super ready. So
Almost.
no, it's ready. Just
Oh. Right, I clicked my harlequins.
oh,
There we go.
Victor Lucas.
Yes.
I love these. This is so cool.
Take a picture. Click. Beautiful.
That little Fulton thing, that has to be an ode to Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
That has to be an ode to
Oh,
Dark
and
Knight.
it was
yeah.
it's an ode to the Batwing in the first Batman movie.
Yeah, but it didn't. They never had in any of the comics.
Uh-oh. Ah, she missed.
No,
Oh
she
no,
got
she
you.
got me. Oh, this is great. Oh, and they just chomp and chomp and
Oh
chomp.
man, if this was a
Hyenas.
Mortal Kombat fatality, this would end bad.
So good, and then wham with the hammer. So good. I don't even mind dying. It's so good. Bravo.
Bravo, good stuff.
Bravo. I wish I had this game so I could show you my impressions.
Full screen now to the camera. You guys can see us.
God, that's amazing. I'm sweating. It's such a good game. The plan was to do a little Star Trek, but I think we're gonna have to leave that until Thursday.
Yeah, we had too much fun with Injustice.
Well, we had a lot of fun with Injustice, but the setup took longer than
Yeah.
we wanted it to. We're trying to streamline all of this stuff so it's a lot easier and smoother.
Yeah.
But definitely more streams are coming. We hope we sounded all right. We hope the content looked good. Hope you had some fun. This game is insane. Behr and I have already given our scores in a review, so you should check that out.
This is a good year for fighting games. You had
Yes.
Ultra Street Fighter 2, Tekken's coming out, Marvel vs. Capcom's coming out,
Yep.
more DLC for Street Fighter and King of Fighters. This has been a sick year for fighting games.
Amazing. I just got my code for Tekken, so maybe that's one of the next ones that we stream together.
That's awesome.
But definitely VR streams are coming too. It's been a while since I put a VR headset on and made a fool of myself. So I definitely want to do that. But thanks everybody for watching. And if you watch this later on, appreciate that very much. And yeah, stay tuned. We're going to have more Vic's Basement and a lot more games to stream. The year is
The year is young.
young. There's a lot of good stuff headed our way. Thanks everybody.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.